Okay. I think or everything should be up and running. So I guess let's just get started. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Elements Gaming here, or Wazoo, whatever. I don't freaking know. I still have yet decided exactly what to call myself for this channel. But let's just go with Wazoo. So I just wanted to kind of come in with a more concise and just more straight to the point variation of my little rant video when I lost my mind over their new basically way to upgrade legendaries. Like that whole new system got me super worried, and so I frantically made basically a rant video for it. But today I just want to summarize everything and make it super concise and really just go over each of these little tidbits that they dropped and all the important stuff you need to know. And yeah. So starting off, let's kind of just go over once again with the legendary acquisition, or just the way to obtain the legendaries. And in this case, let's go ahead, make sure that I am switching over to the correct one. I believe that should work. But yeah, so if we go over here, we have the legendary changes. Basically what's happening, the crystals are being removed, and in order to upgrade legendaries, you need copies of that legendaries, and only copies of that legendaries. According to the news that we have been given, we will receive a lot more legendaries, as well as have a lot more choice of what those legendaries will be. And it won't just be like the Archmage chest, where you basically were given a choice of 2 different legendaries and you picked which one you want. I think there'll be more like the choice chests that you may have seen in those event deals, where it'd be like the event chest and they'd have the 5 event legendary units, and then you would pick specifically which one. There'll probably be some more like that. There will also be the summoning, this little summon thing as well, and then there will also be the experimentations. Okay, those will become much more prevalent, and basically what this means is that you will primarily focus on maxing out 5 units at a time, because that's how many units you select for the experimentations. And so this means that you won't be able to focus as much as you'd like. However, you would still be able to focus hard on 5 guaranteed units. With that being said, I also would like to kind of go a bit more into the summoning legendaries, which you can see in the most recent post they made, this whole legendary summoning thing. Now, the key image to look at is this image. I don't know, can I, there we go, cool. So, man, it's really zoomed in, what the heck? Let's go. Guys, I swear, don't look at buff Boreas. I swear, guys. Anyways, let's see here. So, if I can zoom out for the love. Yeah, so the important things to see here is if we look at the top left image and the top right image, we can see quite a few things. First off, we see that it's a little blurry. I'm sorry for that, but we see that we can get 10 bells for 200 gems. And if we remember reading the earlier thing, it was 30 bells for the first summon, okay, for the first guaranteed unit, and then 40 bells, so this would be a total of 70 bells for the second guaranteed legendary unit of your choice, and then an extra 50 bells, so a total of 120 bells for the third guaranteed legendary unit. Now, they never specified if you could go beyond 120 summons each week, or if it just like it hits 50 and then it continues to be 50 from there on. Now, I really hope it kind of continues to just be 50 from there on, because there will be some cases where you'll see the unit you want, you have all your bells saved up, and then you spend them all for that unit. That makes the most sense to me. That's what a lot of other games that I've played in the past have done. And what's also great about this one is they show actually here that you can select one for the 30 bells and then switch it for the 40, which I think is a very nice little addition too. That definitely is a quality of life. Now, even though this is a gacha, which I'm not a huge fan of, I would say it is much better than the Archmage chest, as the Archmage chest is 1,000 gems basically for a 1 in 13 chance to get the legendary you want, because it's 26 and you get 2 choices. So about a 1 in 13 chance. While this, if you wait for the right time, or you wait for the monthly summon, which is where you basically, it will pick a random faction. There's 5 different factions, so it will pick one of those random factions, and then you can summon any unit from that faction. So, for example, let's say it was a dark faction month. Then you would be able to specifically select Frost for your new Toxic deck that you're trying to build. Or you just want to play Cultist because Cultist is doing really well right now. And so you just want to, well, you know what I mean. Doing really well right now, and so you want to level up your Cultist. Well, you can pick it specifically, but only dark units at the end of the month. What this means is that basically, oh, I forgot to mention, it's 600 gems for a guaranteed legendary, while the Archmage chest was 1,000 gems for a guaranteed legendary. Anyways, going back to the selecting whatever one you want, most likely people will be summoning on the monthly one. Rarely will people be summoning on the weekly one. And the reason why this is just because the weekly one, it will basically be a guaranteed version of the Archmage chest, where you just get 2 out of the 26 every week, but you know exactly what you're going to get. So it's a nice little change to kind of the Archmage chest, which everybody was kind of already using. And what's also a very, very nice thing about this is if we go ahead and kind of switch back here and scroll up a little, actually right here, you can see, so this is more for whales, but I would hope that you would at least get 30 bells in the lower division. And that's a free legendary, which is not bad. And I think the fact that they're willing to give out these bells means that you are able to save up over time. These bells are kind of the new version of the books. Now, the books are still here to stay, but they've made it sound like they are much, much rarer. So the bells will kind of take the place, as you can use the bells to basically get all the copies you need in one go if you save up long enough, which is kind of what the book was, where you'd have to wait exactly 2 months or 6 months if you didn't get the pass, but almost everybody I know got the pass. But you'd have to wait 2 to 6 months to save up enough pages for a book to get a guaranteed level up. And these bells, it seems like if you save up enough, you will then be able to get enough of the copies and then get what you want instantly, you know, because you'll get so many copies of it. This kind of feels similar, in a similar vein, to those chests that would appear every now and then in the shop, like a bruiser chest, or just recently the scrapper chest. Yeah, so that's kind of the new system that's going on. Basically, crystals are gone. You need the copies, only copies, to level them up, and you'll need like 12, 13, maybe even 14 copies towards the later end, and then the earlier ends will be a little bit less, because they said that they wanted to make the slope of upgrading a bit smoother. And so basically what this means is that when we enter into this update for your legendaries, there will be a road bump. It will be difficult to switch into the new mode. Because of that, any leftover crystals or upgrades that you want to do before then, you should get done. I saw a good recommendation. Anything that is level 12 or higher should be upgraded before the update if you can upgrade it. Okay? Anything before that update should be updated should be upgraded before the update. Level 12 and higher. The reason why is because level 12 is when the stuff will start to get very, very expensive, and you won't be able to easily switch over into the new mode. Okay, so if you have like 9 out of 3 and you want to get all of those, try your hardest to really upgrade it and really think about what you need. I was able to upgrade most of my stuff and get them to a position where I'm like, okay, I'm happy. The new system should be pretty easy for me to move into now, because I basically, at this current point, I upgraded everything and I have like nothing going in. So I'm basically starting a quote unquote fresh slate in the sense of like where my upgrade materials are. Now, it could be a bad move on my end. I guess we'll see when the time comes that I don't have any crystals because I used them to upgrade everything. But then again, I was able to get like quite a few of my guys close to max, if not maxed. But once again, this system seems like it will be a fine system, if not quite a lot more friendly in the sense of like what you can upgrade, and it'll be like an instant, like vast amount of upgrade, not just a single level like the book, but you'll probably be able to, like when the time comes around from these summons, you'll probably be able to get enough copies to get maybe like 3 or 4 levels if you play your cards right, but that will probably take a long time waiting. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the summons because you can now wait, save up, and then spend it all in one go to get all the copies you want. Probably don't want to do that, but yeah. Definitely the faction summons every 4 weeks will be the best ones to go for, as they will have a lot more of a specific choice, unlike the weekly ones, which will kind of more rarely have what you're looking for. It'll definitely much more be the summon, the 4-week, the monthly faction summon, rather than the weekly faction, the weekly 2 legendary units that are featured. You want to go for the monthly one, is what I'm trying to say. Experiments will be much more worthwhile with the 5. Okay, I think that should be everything on the legendaries. Now, moving on. Oh, I just saw a little thing. Dust does stay. Dust will stay. It'll just be another way. That'll be like a random, I believe, just a random thing. Now let's see here. Another thing that a little tidbit about, just speaking of upgrading, a new way to upgrade, for heroic items, okay, so like the hero specific items, they added the hammer. The hammer is basically another way to upgrade hero items. And it says that the higher the level your hero item is, the more likely the chance you will be able to upgrade it. Now, how those chances work, I don't know. I think it's a bit jank that like the higher the level is, the more likely you are to upgrade it. It seems like it wants to be used more like a book for legendary units, where like you only use it at the higher levels. So I have no idea what their like main purpose for it is, but it'll be interesting to see. And speaking of items, we do have, or like gear for heroes, we do have the new Amulet of Swiftness. Now, the Amulet of Swiftness basically is kind of like your good old magic amulet or Amulet of Growth, where it will probably have about 4 tiles at legendary, 3 for epic, 2 for rare, and 1 for common, like the basic amulet, positive benefit amulet with the tiles. However, this one's interesting, as you would think it'd increase speed because it's called Amulet of Swiftness, but instead the swiftness is to mark the fact that the points move whenever you successfully increase the damage of the tiles by merging or absorbing or whatever. And you can do any form of merging, so merging, absorbing, or increasing their rank, unlike the Amulet of Growth where you just need to merge. So that's nice. It means it's a lot more flexible, and it's a lot more meant for decks that just move in any in any way, shape, or form. This amulet will definitely take over the meta for a lot of decks. However, the Amulet of Growth, I think, will still be good for merged-based decks. Kind of mainly toxic decks I can think of. I think maybe Genie could get away with it because it does have a lot of movement. If you depending on how you play it. I can't think of any. I guess you could do Monk. Monk would still be able to use Amulet of Growth until in the late game when it just has to go a full board of monks. But for the most part, I would say the Amulet of Swiftness is a very nice change. The only thing that I'm a little bit iffy at is just the fact that the points move at the end of the wave or when you increase its damage. However, it will not decrease, and it will always stay at whatever value you got it to. It won't ever decrease, unlike the new Amulet of Growth. The new Amulet of Growth, every wave, will decrease its damage by 2% because it increases by 2% every time you merge, so it now decreases by 2% once at the end of each wave. So it's only 2% decreases, which is why merging decks, like I was saying, are still able to use it, because they should at least be able to get in one merge each wave. And that will allow them to still stay at the very high damage, because with theoretically, if you play it right, you should be able to get there within within 5 waves, I would say, and have your Amulet of Growth completely maxed out within 5 waves, and then keep it up throughout the rest of the game by constantly merging. One last thing to mention about amulets is that there are now guaranteed to have at least 1 point or 1 tile located in the center 3 tiles. This is so that stuff like Monk and Cultist, which are placement based, will be able to always have a tile in the middle. I believe this point in the 3 center tiles also applies to the Amulet of Swiftness, as there will always be 1 Swiftness tile in the middle of the board, which is a very good thing. Now, there is a pretty big change to the armors. Now, previously, the armors would just affect whatever faction your opponent had. So if your opponent had like a dark faction and you had a dark jacket, that would mean that your opponent would be affected by the dark jacket. But if you didn't, if they had magic and you had a dark jacket, a dark hunter's jacket, then they wouldn't be affected by that dark ability, you know? But now, it's based off of how many units you have, and that increases the debuff on your opponent. So if you have a dark hunter's jacket and you have 3 dark units on your side or in your deck, then that will give 3 times whatever the debuff is to your opponents. And I assume the debuff will be decreased for this due to this change. And so it'll be adjusted and hopefully balanced enough so that this won't be too overpowered. Then you have like some toxic decks just going all dark and then playing like Sea Dog, Shaman, all the Harley Quinn, and then just absolutely destroying your attack speed or whatever. But with that being said, that should be it for items. I think a few new things I do like is the new Sentry talents are looking awesome. They look very fun. I love it when the kind of starter units get some more new, fun, extra talents added to them, or just some spice of life, you know? And I love making it just more fun for the lower level players as well, because I just think it's fun. I mean, there's really nothing wrong. Nobody can complain. The only thing I can really complain about is there's no Boreas. You know, bless up Boreas one day. Yeah, same thing for the, where did it go? Same thing for the Archer. The Archer talents looked very fun. I'm, once again, just glad that the lower level players are able to have some more options when it comes to making decks that allow them to rise up in the ranks and in the trophies, because now they could basically never get, I would say, I mean, this has been true before, but now they have more options where they could basically never ever see a legendary card in their life, but still reach like 4,000, maybe even 5,000 trophies. Because I've definitely played some decks like that have survived multiple games in a row, up at like 5,000, 6,000. So I'm very happy with these changes. Portal Keeper basically has damage increase just for the heck of it. I don't really know. I think it's just more of a starter thing. If you got like screwed over and only got Portal Keepers, there you go. Same with Reaper. Reaper, they wanted to make more like an actual DPS unit that could like a more kind of more on par with the rest of the epic talent units. Same thing with Engineer. They gave Engineer area damage. They gave damage in an area. Yippee! They finally have damage in an area for the Engineer. Sharpshooter just basically switched talents around. I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate because now you have to have a level 15 Sharpshooter in order for it to be a support tower. Because the crit thing doesn't really work as a support. You just go the 5% for bosses. Yeah. Hunter got his large prey reworked so that now when attacking, it has a 7% chance to fire an acorn at a random target, dealing increased damage. And then I believe it also, instead of just being limited to killing a boss or a mini boss to increase its trophy, it also has a 5% chance when killing a regular monster to increase its trophies now, which I think is very nice. So it's not like it makes it much more competitive than before. And Priestess also becoming a damage unit, I guess. I don't never really understood what they're trying to do with Priestess, but yeah. Anyways, those are the kind of just a quick little overview of all the unit talent changes and the new talents added. I'm trying to think if there are any more additions. Magic Amulet is better. They buffed it. And the bow's a bit better as well. I guess I'll go over the new enchantments for the items, since I clearly forgot those. But the main things to look out for is there's this new Brotherhood that is pretty nice, this Brotherhood enchantment. And at the epic version, it basically, if a faction unit receives a negative effect, the damage dealt by another unit of the same faction will be temporarily increased. The legendary version just increases all the units for the same faction, which is quite nice. This is now like a way to combat negative effects that get tossed at your board, and basically toxic decks will have a little harder time trying to overcome others. However, I feel like this could also backfire if they're using Witch, and then you get hit with 5 Witches, and then, like, you know, not only do you now heal the enemy, but you heal them for more. I feel like that would backfire tremendously. So it's a, oops, I accidentally hit page down, my bad. It's a little bit of a risky dance you're doing there. Where did it go? There it is. And so now there's Astral, which is an epic enchantment, but I think it might have a possibility to be worthwhile, as it kind of has the same effect as Fortuna's coin, where if a faction unit is about to lose a merge rank, it has a chance to be stunned instead of losing its merge rank. This could come in handy. It's kind of a bit of a worse counterspell, but it also doesn't require a boss to appear. It can just happen whenever it's about to lose a merge rank, so that's not bad. Now, spell doubling is crazy for any Scrapper deck or any Riding Hood deck or anything that's like absorbing units, because it says whenever a faction unit is absorbed or has its merge rank reduced, there is a small chance of summoning a unit of the first merge rank. That's crazy. That's just crazy. You know, that's going to be very, very broken, I feel like. It's going to have to be like a 5 to 10% chance in order for it to be balanced. Because I remember when we had it in the random league, I believe, where you could pick that for a Riding Hood deck, and you would just become unstoppable throughout the rest of the game. Lastly is Foundling. You already know Foundling. It kind of spawns a monster on the other side, except now for the epic and legendary versions, you will summon a Vortex mini-boss. So, yeah, I think that's all. I'm now going to kind of give a quick little summary of the what you should do, what you should prepare for, what to kind of look forward to. Recently, they announced, I believe, on Facebook that the update is going to come before the Random League, which a lot of us has suspected, which means that we can expect it, most likely, well, guaranteed, we know it will happen on the 17th or before the 17th, but we could guarantee that it will happen most likely this upcoming Monday, which is about 2 days from now. And so that will most likely be when the update will be happening. I don't know what time exactly, but it will be this Monday. Now, what does this mean for a lot of you players? Like I had mentioned earlier, try your best to upgrade whatever legendaries you have, because it's going to change. It's going to change, and it's going to be a very bumpy road initially, because most likely you're already halfway through. If you're a high level player, you're probably like a third or halfway through your seasonal pass, which probably isn't going to change. And then you're also, or it is going to change, and then we're all going to be thrown for a loop. The seasonal pass is still worth getting if you want to get those pages for a free book, or if you just want to see, or just don't want to have to deal with the risk of there being less spells. I would highly recommend. Right now we have a pretty good system in the sense that we can guarantee what's going to happen. We're already used to it. So I'd highly recommend that you go ahead and upgrade your legendaries that are between level 12, so like the 12 to 13, 13 to 14, or 14 to 15. Those last 3 levels before max, okay? Those are the levels you want to try to upgrade for any of your legendaries if you can. Really try. If you can't, obviously don't worry about it, because most likely if you can't upgrade anything, it's not going to be too bumpy of a transition. Yeah, try to upgrade as much as you can beforehand. Also, I believe that the conversion, when they get rid of the magic crystals, will give you choice legendary chests to make up for all the crystals you lost. That will be also worthwhile taking advantage of. So if you can't upgrade anything, but you just have a bunch of random legendaries, like one copy of a bunch of different random legendaries, make sure to turn those into crystals. The season and the Tavern Pass just reset if you're at 6,000 for the Tavern Pass, and if you're above, I think it's like 4,100 trophies on the trophy road. Go ahead, turn in all of your random legendaries. Like the only one, if you have like only 1 or 2 copies of each of them, turn all of them into crystals, because that will most likely allow you to instantly level up one of your legendaries when the update drops. I would recommend, though, don't spend any gems for the crystals. Just convert the legendary units into the free crystals, because there is a chance that it could just be a random legendary back, and you don't want to spend 100 gems to give up a legendary card and then just get back another random legendary card. That's just a net loss of 100 gems. And especially now when you can spend 200 gems for 10 bells, I mean, that's pretty good. That you don't want to lose 100 gems is worth a lot now. So, definitely once they released this legendary summoning thing, it definitely looked a lot more promising. There is a lot more hope, because this summoning system is probably one of the lightest gacha systems I've seen. It is still aggressive, saying complete 30 in order to get this. That's a little bit aggressive, but for the most part, honestly, they're being quite generous, as we've now gone from 1,000 gems for a maybe kind of sort of not really choice, going to now a 600 gems for a guaranteed choice. But that choice that you actually want comes about every month or 2. So it's a little bit more of a waiting game, but the guaranteed side of it is much more worth it, I would say. Overall, make sure to upgrade your stuff to make this transition into the new update a lot smoother, and make sure to get yourself at least 1 amulet of swiftness. If you are playing any more static decks, you need that amulet of swiftness. You will need it, because it's the new amulet of growth for static decks. That's, I think, summarizes most of the important things. Make sure to get an amulet of swiftness, and make sure to upgrade all of your guys before the 15th, because that's when the update will drop. So make sure to upgrade all your guys, and make sure to get the amulet of swiftness when it comes around, and save up all of your amulet tokens or amulet fragments. And I believe that's it for this update. I think I still went a little long. I'm sorry for that, but I definitely condensed it a lot, and so it should be better. Let me know if this is a bit better of kind of, I do prefer to just kind of ramble a bit, as you can tell. So if you like this style, let me know. If you don't, let me know again. I tried to improve upon last video. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, I did recently manage to get a hold of the new Sea Dog, which I'm pretty stoked. Well, it's not really new. It's new for me, though. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I also hate toxic decks, so I don't really feel like running toxic decks. And so that's why you don't see a toxic deck. You should see the deck I'm running to the left and all the talents that I have equipped. So yeah, Really quick. I'm using a sword, amulet of growth, and a mage robes just to kind of, that's the little bit of toxic. That's a little bit of toxic. And if you're asking why it's level 1, I just got it. I literally just got it. Okay, I have a few other guys that are like level 15 and level 5, but I just got the other mage robes, okay? So cut me some slack. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and test it out. I like Sea Dog because a lot of my other decks are like consistent of Bard and Cultist. I do have Genie, but it's kind of not the same. So I definitely do like the new playstyle of Sea Dog. So I think we're gonna do a few games of Sea Dog and then wrap it up from there. Now you might be asking why I'm playing the sides that I'm playing. That being right, left, right. That's because that allows me to have the infinite damage increase. I might lose this. I might lose this. Also, for the Harley Quinn, you just need a lot of mana, and I don't think the little damage buffs it gives you is worthwhile compared to the mana that you can get and all the merges that you're able to get. So I went for like a purely board movement Harley Quinn, and so we'll see how that goes. And then the reason why I'm also using Scrapper is I'm using more of a merging kind of Scrapper style. So I've actually never tried out that, but we'll see how it goes. And I'm not too worried about who's it, what's it, you know, initially, because at this early stage, you're just trying to get as many merges as possible to get a bunch of stuff down. At least that's what I thought. So let's see here. Luckily, they're not tox. I mean, it's slightly toxic, but can't put anything in the middle. Thank goodness I'm not playing Cultist. Holy, I would have quit the game instantly. Let's see. Definitely want to get rid of you. Also, the reason why I have waste-free recycling is because of the mana. You need a lot of mana with this deck, so anything that can provide you with mana, truly a lifesaver. I'm going to go ahead and get that so I can get the powder kegs going. I may have gotten one earlier, I don't know. Go ahead and do that. I need to merge that out soon. What do I get for you? Oh, hey, I got 3, nice. So, let's see. I got you, let's merge you off of there. I'll leave you there for now. Okay, let's start merging some of this back on here. What do you go? Oh, I didn't even notice that I had one up there. Whoops. Let's go ahead. I'll leave this guy for now. Ooh, there we go. We got a pirate. Let's go. Or a captain. My bad. My bad. Not a pirate. I mean, obviously, it's just a pirate. We already know it's a pirate. We got a captain. We got a captain. Okay, am I fine with that there? Not really, no. I'm gonna go ahead and merge this out and hope for something. Oh, beautiful. So the reason why I have Scrapper is basically to prevent board lock, because I tried playing it a bunch of different ways, and if you actually want to reach like the high damage counts, you're gonna encounter board lock, because I also just don't have Harley Quinn at max, so this is how because I don't have that, I can't just randomly reduce levels, so this is how I prevent board lock. Let's go ahead and do that. I can merge that now freely. I also made sure not to do the merit-based upgrade, because then that allows me to merge out the scrappers, which is a lot better than you would think. It's great, truly. Oh, crud. Oh, no. No, it's it. Aha. Dang it. The reason why I'm mad is because it... Oh! Oh... Oh, let's go. Okay, let's go ahead and merge that, and let's go ahead and merge you as well. Also, you may notice I don't touch the scrappers a lot. Like it's still a merged deck, so you still want to focus heavily on those merges. How am I doing on? Oh, it's Gorgon. Oh, I'm chilling. Let's see. I think I can get away with that. Yes, I can. What are you? Yeah, I'll do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and merge this and see what I get. And I'm going to get rid of it and then move that over there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do that. That's fine, I believe. Okay, let's start doing just a bunch of merges. I'm happy with what I'm seeing here. Okay, I think I can afford to do that. Yes, I can. And let's go ahead and merge you in. I'm at 42, 44. Let's go ahead and honestly just do one of these. This might be a pro move. No. No. I shouldn't have done that. I regret that. I got a stupid little level 2. Oh, no. Never suffer any consequences. Let's go. Let's merge onto there, because that's still also a growth tile. Let's merge there, too. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. Let's see what you are. You are not good news. That is not good news. Let's go ahead and merge you there. Okay, let's switch it up real quick. Okay, what do I get? Let's go ahead and do that. That guy's in there, so I want to keep it, though, so... Ooh, we got a new piece. Okay. I think for now, I just kind of want to... Let's go ahead and get rid of these two guys. Perfect timing. Let's check out what you are. Get rid of you. I can do that. And that should get me the third piece. Wait, how did that work? Is that a thing? Does it just randomly spawn? I did not know that. No, it doesn't say it. It doesn't say that. Huh. Weird. Okay. Huh? Something just happened. Oh, you have a piece now. Okay. Yeah, sure, you don't really have much going for you, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's merge you out. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's actually go... Hopefully I get... Nope. That's fine. Oh, perfect timing. Oh, that was a 2 assassin round. Okay, goodness. That could have been bad. I should really start going crazy. I have a ton of mana. Okay, I need to get rid of that guy ASAP. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get that going. Let's get rid of you, but let's get some more mana in this biz. Okay. Go ahead and do that. I need to get rid of this and get a stinking guy on it. There we go. Let's go ahead and hopefully clear it. Yeah. Merge that, see what I get. Ooh. Let's go ahead and merge this and hope for something good. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to chill here for a bit and then see what I get. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Not as good as the bruiser up above, but we're still doing something. Ooh, we do like captains. We do like a captain every now and then. That's very nice. I think I'm just going to go for it. Yeah. Unfortunate, but still glad I went for it. Let's do this. Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of you, I guess. Perfect. We are still on the 2s. I think I might be a little behind, but come on. Ah. Okay, there we go. Nice. Let's go ahead and merge you out. Let's get rid of you as well. Let's merge you out, hopefully. Merge you out as well. Cool, cool. Very nice, very nice. Where did it... Oh, I started tripping there for a second. Holy. Let's go ahead and get rid of you and get rid of you. And let's see if I can get... Oh, okay. I like that. Okay. What else can I do? I don't really want to get rid of the captain, but I mean, I can. I have quite a few captains, so it's not too big of a deal. Let's do that. I think that's just a, yeah, that's just a merge. Let's go ahead and get this. Merge you, see what happens. See what comes of it. Okay. Let's merge this for something good. No. Can it? It believed. I believed in it, and it became something good. I don't know. I felt like I was going poetic there, but yeah. Hmm. Ooh. Oh, no wonder it's doing bad. I'm ran out of stuff. Um, that's not what I was looking forward to. Can I? Thank you. Thank you very much. Do I have any threes? I don't have any threes. Gosh dang it. There we go. That should be good. Let's go ahead and merge you out, I guess. Okay. There we go. I think I'm just going to switch into like purely merge mode and just merge everything I can and then get rid of anything that's not. I don't think Scrapper's it. You know, now I'm playing this, I don't think Scrapper's it. Don't think Scrapper's the way to go with this. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I should have merged. Let's go ahead and get rid of you then. Let's go ahead and get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Let's get rid of you too. Let's merge you, hope for something good. Ah, that will work, that will work. Get rid of you. Let's go ahead and merge you to make sure I have stuff to work with. Oh, I kept most of the stuff, so that's good, that's good. I did lose a few. Okay, so, ooh, that's not good. I don't have anything to work with. Okay. Let's go get rid of you, get rid of you. Oh, I can merge you. That's good. Ooh, that's very nice. There we go. So who got the... Oh, I just hit the treasures. Okay. Oh, no, you got it. You're getting it. Okay. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Let's merge you. Hope for something good. That's not really what I was looking for. That'll do. That will also have to... Oh, no, it didn't let me. Cool. That will have to do. Let's go ahead and absorb that. I think I lose this. Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, kind of a fun game, but that's not what I want, man. It's kind of bad, kind of bad. I think I'm gonna switch out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch out Scrapper because it was a little much. It was definitely nice for board control, but it was a little much on the merge side. I think I should just hard focus 4 of them and then just merge. But who do I do? Who do I get rid of and stuff? Well, anyways, that's kind of like a little... I think I'm good for now, honestly. I think that's it for the... what I got going so far. I don't know. I'll probably stop back in. Definitely when the Sentry comes out, I'm going to try a few games with that. I may do a showcase of a little challenge I'm doing with my guild later today, maybe. And definitely doing Sentry, definitely doing Archer when they come out, and definitely doing an official, like, 20 update 26 is here. Yeah. Definitely do a video for update 26, but I think for now that's it, and I will see y'all probably on Monday. Probably to do a little 2-day break. But yeah, I'll see y'all Monday hopefully, and yeah, we'll have some fun with Sentry, we'll have some fun with Archer, and we will talk about really what's going on with the 26 update 26, and yeah. If you guys want to see any decks, I just let me know in the comments below, and I can try out some decks of your recommendations, and we can kind of see what we can concoct up. So, I like saying so a lot. Anyways, hope y'all have a great rest of your day.